Hey everybody, well, thank you all for tuning in. We have a great show for you tonight. I am still your host, Xavia Fox.
What's happening, y'all? It is so nice to be back.
Look at this guy with the tall jokes.
Actually,
but I'm actually the short jokes.
I'm not trying to brag, but I've been engaged like 6 times and married
Dang!
twice.
So what you do wrong? Why they divorce you?
Oh Lord.
No.
We've had sex. Let me sleep. I want to go and sleep.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I have heard some people say that if she doesn't go to sleep after it's done, then you just didn't do something right. So.
Because I'm gonna figure, okay, like you said, the guys today, with society today, 40s, 50s, whatever, they texting all day. And women nowadays, and I put this on women, because they don't hold these guys to the proper dating etiquette on how to, you know, okay. and I hate that they say that, you know, all this other stuff is old fashioned or old school, but making it seem like they trivializing, but that is the right way to do it. Because nowadays guys will text you for a whole week before they actually call you, or that's security.
I'm sorry.
And they would not even ask you on a date. A lot of times they would just, you know, come on my house and like what?
That I understand.
And then what makes it, they don't know what I can do. I can have you set up and you don't know who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
now
totally
that text and stuff. I mean, me and my wife, we text, but it's not like blah 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 blah. No. I can call you even before I got married. All it's texting, man. I ain't got time for that. Call me and tell me what you got to say.
I did not get this man to text. I'm like, we're filming tomorrow. Call me when you can. Well, I gotta call you
because it's by the time I get done texting you, I could have called you and say, hey, okay, this is done. Click, and we're done. By the time I get through doing all of this,
but you don't know what I'm doing on the other end. I'm always editing. I need my ears.
Before we had texting, what were you doing?
Tell me, Kate.
I don't even remember before texting.
You were calling them.
He got a point though.
I don't even remember
sorry.
before texting.
Whoever came up with this texting.
I love it. Thank you for
texting. It's okay sometimes, but if that's all you have for me 100% of the time, is
well, I haven't been dating in a long time.
I agree with what she's saying about the texting. I mean, it does get pretty ridiculous that there are people who try to have conversations. They try to get to know you over text.
Reading a book.
But the funny
how was your childhood?
But I would say the funny thing is that
that's a date. I mean, texting is supposed to share information quickly.
But you know what?
Quickly.
The thing about the problem about texting is that anybody could be anybody they want to over texting. I can be funny over text messages. I can be
just like
insightful. I can be whatever because I can have somebody telling me what I should say.
Right.
You know, and that's the one thing that I just think that like some women and men need to kind of, you know, think about when they're texting. I mean, just because somebody says something funny over text message don't mean they are funny. And the other thing that they lose sight of is that when you talk to somebody, you can tell. You can tell, you know, just by the rhythm of the conversation. You can tell by, you know, how they sound when they saying something, whether they lying or whether they doing whatever. And then another thing about text messages is people get a lot of courage over text messages that they wouldn't have when they are talking to you on the phone. And I think it's a lot lost in that. And I think that anybody who would meet somebody, text them for the whole week, go out on a date, and then, you know, expect the best thing is, I mean, you're asking a little much.
Also, just if I met you online, and you take me for a whole week, and like, hey, beautiful, for the whole week, and you find out I'm a man. You don't know, I could be a predator.
But, true.
I could be anything.
Well, and on the other end of that, what if you're doing all this you're doing all this texting, and then you finally meet, and you're sitting in front of each other. Are you going to be able to conversate with this person?
And that's another thing.
I mean, will you? Because that's actually what gets a woman who isn't, interested in a man, or a man interested in a woman. The conversation.
Yeah,
Right.
women are mental, so
Right.
Exactly. If you can't hold a conversation with a woman, they are.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just like if you're in bed with them, if you ain't doing nothing.
You've got to stimulate.
And then back to her question, when you sit here and you let somebody text you all the time, you also give them the ability to deceive you even more. Because I can be whatever I want to. I can tell you whatever I need to tell you in a text message.
Exactly.
So, you could, it goes kind of hand in hand with what she's complaining about.
Is that a lot of guys got to learn to start acting like real men. Because if they're not, exactly.
That's why it's hard for us.
Real men. A man that's going to stand up for his woman. A man that's going to protect and share and does not have a problem holding his woman's hand anyway.
Well, I'm glad you say that because you see all the white couples old. I see them
Always.
old, young, but you hardly ever see black couples holding hands because they always with somebody they ain't supposed to be with.
But see the reason,
or they just not affectionate.
well,
I love holding hands.
You know what?
I have somebody that
And it feels weird to me.
I like holding hands.
I
love her.
there's nowhere that I wouldn't go with my wife holding her hand. But before then, man, if I'm not holding your hand, it's because I don't want somebody to know that I'm with you. That is one of the reasons why a man.
Well, that's not why I
some
wouldn't
people
hold your
are
hand.
even just
No, it's not always.
Somebody
But all the time.
No, I'm a touchy person.
I tell you what.
So I definitely like PDL.
I tell you, Mama take us to school. You ain't gotta hold my hand, Mama. I'm okay. That's where it starts because we don't want our women to hold our hands because we feel like we men. We can have it.
I ain't never had that problem because you know what? Some people think I'm cute now, but I used to really be cute in my 20s. See? And back then, the guy that I dated, if you leave me alone and I look like I'm alone, some dude is gonna come up and try to talk to me. So oftentimes they would hold my hand or keep me near just to keep that from happening.
That's funny.
Because that would happen, especially to my one ex-boyfriend. He will always talk about it.
Supposed to do.
He's just like, I need to keep you right here, otherwise I'm gonna wind up fighting somebody.
Right.
Like,
if you with your woman and you proud of your woman, see that's what it is with a lot of men. We as men are not proud of our women.
A lot of times they settle too.
You know what I'm saying? We settle too. We do a lot of settling too, but we have to show. We can have it in our minds that we proud of our woman, but if our woman don't know that we proud of them, what are they thinking?
Exactly.
They don't know.
That's true because in my relationships, I guess because I've been a tomboy, I'm like I talk sports, I play sports, all of that. But at the same time, like in my relationship, sometimes I'm the only female around with all men. Because, and then somebody said something to my ex-husband before, why you always bring, look, I have fun with my girl, I don't know about you. To me, if you can't bring your girl out and hang out with her and go out in public, why even be with her?
Right.
You know what though, but me and one of my girlfriend, ex-girlfriend.
Except one of his girl,
No, I'm talking about
one. He's not married.
Look,
He's
one
not
of them.
He said one of his girl, he said
What am I
I'm talking about
That's the
presently.
thing.
I'm talking about
it don't have to start somewhere.
So we used to always
Because we know who you were.
we used to always have this debate about that very thing, and it was having fun with your guys compared to having fun with your girl, and it's just a different type of fun. The thing is that not all women are fun like you may be. There are certain women. But it's almost few and far between that you can just sit and have around you, and they get guy humor or they're not offended by guy humor. And you don't have to worry about are they gonna be sitting there looking at you frowning?
That is true.
And not
Hold on.
That's true.
But it's not just about substance or whatever. It's just
Yeah,
about It's about a
a
woman's personality.
It is about a woman's
It is
personality.
very few and far between a woman who you can just sit here, take with your guys, and everybody sit there and just have fun. Because you know what? You might go home and because I don't know many men who don't have friends who are dogs. All right? And so if you take your woman around a guy who may be a dog or something like that, and you leave with her, and she's looking at you like, oh, he's a dog,
Right.
he may be a dog.
Or
But
she get offended
or she
when
get
you're talking
offended
about stuff or whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
so I
yeah.
mean, it's hard to, because the thing is that when it comes to men, if you put a bunch of men in the room and you just say talk, they're gonna talk about mainly two things. They're gonna talk about sports and they're gonna talk about women. You may tell every old ignorant story about a woman or whatever, and we're gonna talk all day about who better between LeBron and Kobe.
That's right.
But
that's a special thing that you
that's
have.
a special
That's
thing.
special right
There's
there.
not a lot of women who can sit around and
right.
take guy humor and not take it out on you later and be looking at you like you know, like you funny. Well, look, that's just what we do.
Well, get you one and teach you.
But a lot of them don't want to be taught.
So what you want to talk about today, Okera? Did I say your name right, first of all?
Yes, you said it right. You can say Okera or Okera.
What up, man?
So my topic is going to be, is a woman's pursuit of material satisfaction killing her relationship chances?
A woman's pursuit of material satisfaction. So,
So that's basically.
She's gonna have to man with money.
Well, that's basically women who are successful. Why aren't they in relationships?
Oh, so the successful, I got my own.
It's not just them.
House,
It's a lot
car,
of good
this,
women,
that, the other.
successful, unsuccessful non-relationships. A lot of good women just not in relationships
Because of
it
what?
seems like it's just at a point of no return. Like nobody's getting together, nobody's communicating, everybody texting. And I mean, it's just seems like it's.
You really got a thing with just texting.
Yeah, no, I'm just putting it in equation because it's you know.
It's a
Nobody
lot.
is like dating. They sexting and texting.
It's a lot.
Holistic Harmony Inc. is a solution-focused therapy agency with 100% satisfaction in building passionate, quality relationships. We offer individual, couples, and group sessions with licensed therapists. No topic is off limits because we believe in real talk. Contact us today to schedule your appointment at 773-420-9572. Visit us on the web at holistichearmonyinc.biz. We don't counsel you, we cultivate you.
If you've ever dreamed of becoming an entrepreneur and don't know where to start, The Entrepreneur Within You by Julie Holloway is a must-read. Holloway and 17 co-authors share advice and inspiration that can save you from serious business blunders. So purchase your copy today on Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. The Entrepreneur Within You. Empowering, equipping, inspiring.
Because you're right, we have a lot more women now that have the material things that we once had or have that they were looking at. But see, a lot of us men, because of our ego and don't know how to be a man, have a problem with a woman having those things. Can you walk into a woman's home that has a big old home and she's driving a nice car, and you driving a hoopty? Can you go in there and say, well, you know, I'm gonna stand up, I'm gonna be a man, this woman is liking me? Am I gonna like her? Am I gonna feel for her the way that I need to feel for her? Because, and just ignore everything she has, like they were doing for us when we had all of that? See, that's what it is. We have an ego problem. We don't know how to relax ourselves to be the type of person we wanted the woman to be. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know how to, God, man, she got that nice car.
How can I compete with that?
Exactly. It becomes a competing process. If we get out of that, it's going to be fine. I mean, I'm telling you, because there's a lot of women out there that are alone because of that fact.
But then then there's the other side of it, because I have read, especially on Facebook, I read a lot of women that say, so you do have the men that can't handle the women that are successful, but then you have the women that are successful that aren't going to deal with you unless you are on that level with her.
Okay, so how many are the men that they're going to find out there that's on that level?
And that's what I'm saying.
That's the problem.
There's not a whole lot, because women are making more money and all that other kind of stuff than men on average.
Let me put it out there. I don't have a problem with a woman making more than me. I don't. I've never had a problem with that because myself, I've always was raised by my mom to give. I've always been a giver.
Even if you were, even if she did make money, she still shouldn't make you feel head of household because you are the man.
Right.
So some
Exactly.
women don't, but why is it that 70% of
Where you
black
get that? Where you
men,
get that statistic? Where'd you get that? Where'd you get it?
70%
Oh
of
my
men,
God.
hear me out, what you
Let
mean
her
right
say
now?
what she
70% of men aren't married, they are single. Only 30% are married. So
talking
what
about
that
women?
tells you,
No, he said men.
so
Because that's,
what did it tell you?
because that's what that was the question. I mean, that's the other thing that I actually
I've
wanted
never
to know.
heard that statistic.
Is the
Yeah.
statistics
I heard
of-
41%. I just read it today.
Oh,
41% of men.
That's
are
a
not
lot.
married.
70? That's a
I
lot.
ain't never
Yes.
heard 70% of men.
Now-
Because
Yeah,
the
I
black
said it,
men,
and I
black
said
men
black.
are marrying other cultures.
black.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Black
black
men
men.
are marrying white women. They marry Puerto Rican women. They marry other women. Our black men are not single at the same rate we are. Black women are single at 70%, but black men are getting married.
That's it. But, well, it's not a whole lot of them getting married, period, whether it's the Asian whatever. But when I seen it, it was 70%.
We're gonna have to go back and check
We're
the
gonna have to-
statistics.
Yeah, we gonna-
Because I just read today,
70%.
only 41% of black men are single.
It's
'Cause this
probably
is,
who they surveyed. I
This
don't
is
know.
the thing about the women being successful. I think it's twofold. I think I agree 100% of what you said because I could never understand a man who can't accept that simply because I was raised by a mother and you know she always says so I'm used to it. So I mean when
That's interesting.
there's no woman who scares me or intimidates me because of that fact. Now I have had experience dating women, different women who made more money. Now there are some women who don't even bring it up. You know, you won't even know. And I think those women don't have a problem with getting a man. But there are those women, because I remember specifically dating going out with this young lady, and she got to talking about, how much money she made, how she asked for a raise, how all her girls and everything. And so it's like, if you are sitting there and you are talking to a person of the opposite sex and you get to talking about all your money, you're either saying one or two things. If you're a guy, you basically trying to impress her and say, hey, this is my game, this is what I can do for you. If you are a woman, you're almost giving the impression to a man is that that's basically what you have to have. Because if
you
that's,
can't do nothing for me.
Right, you can't do nothing for me. And I mean, if you already have the money, why do you need?
Okay, let me throw this out there.
There's no need for
Let me
it.
throw, because y'all know I'm a little bit traditional, so I believe a man's head of household, he's supposed to take care of the house and all that kind of stuff. So when I hear a man, and don't take it the wrong way, but consider what I'm saying. When I hear a man say, I don't mind if she's making this, it don't bother me at all. But then on the other hand, we talk about women who take care of men. So where's that thin line between, okay, you don't mind if that woman making more money than you, because that means she's gonna be doing some stuff for
No.
you. So that's better. Are you a man that don't mind being taken care of by a woman? Is that why
No.
you okay with her making more money?
Let me-
Because the men that I have dealt with, it's not that they have a problem with it, but they still are the provider in their mind.
Right. Well, the reason why I don't care is because I don't care how much money you have. I'm not accepting it. I'm not taking money from you. And I know one thing. I know I can take care of myself. So as long
But
as
can you take care of your woman too?
yes, I mean, but you know what? It depends. Now I'll tell you like this. Like for instance, if she, let's say I meet somebody, let's say she makes $200,000 and she wants to live like we make $200,000 and I don't, then no, I can't take care of that if that's what she wants. But if she wants to live in a $120,000 home that I got in Madison, then yes, I can. But if it all depends on how she wants to be entertained. A lot of things, money supplies two things. It supplies security and it supplies entertainment. That is the biggest two reasons why people want money. It's to be secure, it's to be entertained. And if you know what, if you are somebody who makes a lot of money and you want to go out every night to a restaurant like Ruth Chris or something like that, no, I ain't doing it. Because it ain't even, I don't think it's worth it. But if you want to do something that's within the budget of whatever, yeah, I can do that. I don't have a problem with it.
You can have fun without spending a lot of money.
But sometimes the thing about people when they make a lot of money is they want to spend a lot of money.
Is that why you work hard?
Well, I mean, hey, I don't have a problem with it. But you don't sit up here and try to devalue me because I don't make the money. Because the truth is that if you're gonna sit up here and devalue somebody because they don't make as much money as you, then that means whoever makes more money than you can devalue you. And I'm gonna tell you this: I don't care who or how much money you make, you ain't never better than me.
That's right.
So,
well, I mean, you definitely have to feel like that, but you know, they said, you know, whoever holds the money holds the power.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you that. That's crazy.
What's crazy?
The person who has the
what
person
you just said.
Whoever holds money holds power.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
The person,
You want to talk about politics? You want to know why we don't have any power when it comes to the government and stuff?
That's
because
society.
black folks don't have no money. We can't buy nobody. We can't help feed into no campaign.
That's a totally
There's some billionaire women out there.
Okay, there are. Okay, black. You can count them. It's like 2. Oprah and this other chick.
No,
that do
it's
the oil.
more.
You know, I mean, there are. It's such a minority of black people that have money. So, and that's part of the reason why a lot of women who are now coming into all of this money, why they do. I have made it. You know, I'm one of the few elite. So yeah, it gives that sense of power and that I can do more. I can go.
So where's the man at in your life?
Let me tell you something.
Where's the man in your life if you feel like you got power? I'm saying that since you brought that up, that you have the power because you have the money. So where's
But you know what the thing about it is, these women, they may not have a man that is necessarily, but they can get a man. They just don't want the one. They just don't want the one that they can get because he's the one that don't mind a woman or is looking for that woman to take care of him as long as he's slanging.
So how long will that last? Because there's no real love in that.
But see, you know what? Money may give you power as far as society is concerned. Like it may be you could move something or get something accomplished or whatever. But I'm sorry, when it's me and her laying in the bed, she is going to know who is the one with the most power, and that she doesn't have more power than
when
me.
she has him tied up to the bed, screaming,
she's gonna be up
and sucking his thumb, talking about, can I get some sleep? Yeah, he gonna know who got the power.
I'm gonna tell you this: is that the power always lies in the person who is willing to walk away when something is not right. And I'm gonna tell you, if it's not right, I'm walking away. I don't care. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The person with the strongest
it might matter, but I'm still walking
away. The person with the strongest will in any situation is the person who has the most power. And there are very few people who have a stronger will than me.
We can have money.
Good thing that we never dated.
Y'all both walking out.
I'll be like,
we'll be sitting there like, like good written.
See you.
I never known the
What you mean, see you? See you.
I ain't even said that. I've been gone for 10 minutes. What you talking about?
That's because you got to get the last word.
Whatever, dude. All right. Well, did we cover your question?
Yeah, we covered it.
We covered your question. Well, we got 2 down and 2 to go. So now we gonna get to Mr. Co-host over here. We gonna see what he got to talk about. It's gonna be something mushy, I can tell you, because we all know Mr. Lover Man. Unfortunately, I look like Shava. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, thanks. Well, you know what? Since I've been married now since August, and we're talking about 5 months.
You better get
I'm
that
sorry.
right.
Oh my Lord, I said all
right.
6.
We've been, no, I've been married since November.
Oh,
so.
yeah, you better get that
Ooh, he messed it up, girl.
No.
He messed
Actually,
it up.
what I was thinking about August is when we moved here.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I said August. In November, we got married. Okay, so that's about 3 going on 4 months, which will be on 17. My question is, Karen actually brought it up a little bit earlier. How do you keep your marriage going the way it was because when you have that big old wedding, because women want
Don't say that.
No, I'm not saying. When a woman has that big wedding and it's beautiful, she walks down the aisle, she meets her man, whatever. How do you keep that going? What do you do to keep that spark, that fire, that flame that will burn a building down.
Let me
How do you keep
answer that.
Now, I have some things that I've done already that I don't think any man would even think about doing what I've done. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and say what you was gonna say.
Let me answer that. You know, I think it all starts off with everybody being real from the beginning and stuff like that. Because I think that if you start out on the right foot and you keep it real, the person gonna like you, then love you, then you're gonna fall in love, whatever. You know, you just keep it real all throughout. And I mean, and keep the spice going. You know, keep being inventive and creative, and and respect and communication. It sounds like a lot, but I mean, if you keep all that going, I don't see no problem, because I was in an 8-year relationship, and the beauty of it was we fell in love over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it wasn't like, oh, it's 8 years now. I'm tired. Man, it wasn't like that. We fell in love over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's tripped out. I haven't found anything like that since,
What happened?
What, were we us breaking up?
Mm-hmm.
She did something wrong, just like a woman. Can't appreciate things. That's good.
Should I step back?
Yeah, I sat back, you see.
I put him to sleep.
That's